We're starting in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, people, we are back for another episode of the NJ Footy Talk Show. Yes. The show hosted by myself, AG, and my bro, Jay. Talk to them, man.
Back again for another episode. It's been a crazy start to the Premier League season. Yeah, goals galore. And then Arsenal just being Arsenal, if we're honest.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot to talk about. A bit of a recap from the weekend, some transfer news. Yeah, man, let's get into it.
You guys already know the drill. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos with everyone you know. Everyone, and I mean everyone. But yeah, again, thank you to anyone that came into the watch along. You know, we appreciate the support. A lot of new faces there. Some good conversations during the game, some good banter. And yeah, we hope to continue the watch alongs. Next watch along should be Arsenal Chelsea, because that's going to be another big game for us, another tough one. Lukaku debut, Kante should be back. I mean, it's going to be crazy, but yeah, man, let's just quickly recap the game against Brentford. I mean, as we know, we lost 2-0, first game of the season. The Premier League opened up because we played on Friday. All eyes were on us. I mean, the boys let us down. Let's just be honest. They let us down.
Big time.
I mean, in my opinion, the only players who could come off that pitch with their head held high, probably Sambi Lokonga. I'd say more second half of Smith Rowe.
Yeah, and Tierney.
But even Tierney, I'll be honest, I don't think he played that well. Like, after watching it again, I know it's match of the day, but I watched it again, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know whether it's him not playing well. I don't know whether I'm being harsh by saying he didn't play well. I think it's more to do with the fact that we didn't have a target man, because he was putting the ball into the box.
Yeah.
But there was no one there to, attack it. So it's a bit...
It's a bit tough to put the onus on him, because it's like, what more can I do?
Yeah, because you can't just keep going and cutting back. Like, yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't really say it's his fault. I'd say more the system we were playing. Maybe if he was more coming in, linking up with the 10 and then going out wide, just drive it across rather than put in the air. Because that's the reason I'm saying I don't know whether I could say he had a good game, because who are you really hitting the ball to, bro? But I mean, we know what happened with Arsenal. Like, we don't really want to talk about that too much. We're here to talk transfer business, transfer news. And as you guys can see by the title, Aubameyang and Lacazette might be on their way out. And you guys know the format of the show. Me and Jay talk. Yeah. And then we show you the tweets, because over the last couple of days, there's been a lot of, there's been a lot going on. And we start here. So
it'll be interesting to know if they're training or not, or doing like any kind of training.
From what I've been seeing, let me close that. That's just me sending the channel the tweets. So hold on. Lacazette has been... So this is from John Collins. Sorry if this isn't... Wait, let me try zoom in. Let me see if it'll be clear for you guys. A bit better. So John Collins. Lacazette has been offered to Barcelona, and there may be multiple swap deals that can occur between both clubs, as Bellerin also would like to return to his boyhood club. Arsenal have for Lacazette and Sergio Roberto or Emerson Royal for Bellerin. Now, I don't know how much of a reliable source this guy is. We're just passing the news on and giving our thoughts and opinions on it. So, Jay, what do you make of this? Let's start with the Coutinho and Dembele for Lacazette. Let's start with that bit first.
Coutinho or Dembele? Dembele, I'm here for that still. I'm here for Dembele, but I feel like Coutinho adds more to our team, as he's a more creative-minded player, has that range from the edge of the box as well, good from set pieces. I feel like he would add a lot more to our team. Whereas I feel like Dembele he adds quite similar, but I feel like with his injury history and all that other stuff, a player of him that's had a bad injury history joining Arsenal is just bad business, in my opinion.
Go from bad to worse. Because look at Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, he didn't have many injuries at Atletico. He had barely any. if that.
I don't think he ever had.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Barely any, if that. So for him to now come to Arsenal and be injured this often, it's kind of like, bro, what's going on with the guys? Like, what's really going on? Because all the time, Partey is injured. This one's injured. That one's injured. And I don't know whether you put that down to the player or the physios and the medical team.
Who is the current Arsenal physio? Because
I don't know.
the hench Brazilian guy's gone now.
Apparently he's gone now.
Yeah.
So I don't really know, but and going back to this, me personally, Lacazette for Coutinho. I mean, if Coutinho would be willing to take a significant pay cut, boy,
but knowing Arsenal, they'll probably find a way to give him more money.
Impossible. I think he's on like maybe, because remember what you said was true. It was like 400,000 euros a week. So I don't know what that converts to. Maybe let's say 350k a week. I don't think Arsenal will pay him that much. He's not like, he's a big player, but I don't think he'll get that. He may get the upper end of 200k a week, like maybe 250 plus, something like that. But I don't think he'll get 300. I mean, I think personally, I'd be here for that. Lacazette for Coutinho. I feel like that brings in what we lack: the creativity, as you said perfectly, the range from the edge of the box, set piece specialist, which we are actually lacking. Because let's be real, Pepe is not a set piece specialist. He can take free kicks, but he's not a specialist. Partey as well is very hit and miss. So,
bro, but it's a lot miss.
That's what I'm saying. It's very hit and miss. So, I mean, I don't think that'll be bad. I mean,
I think the right back situation, Roberto, I'm saying no straight away.
What about Emerson?
Emerson, he had a decent spell at Real Betis.
Would you take him at Arsenal for Bellerin?
Yeah, especially because he's quite young.
Yeah,
he's young. He's quite big as well. Like, not clunky, but it's like he's got a bit of size on him.
Yeah.
Also quick, agile, gets forward as well. Whereas Sergio Roberto is just it's pretty much like replacing Bellerin, but without the speed.
Okay.
So
who would you say is the better footballer then, Sergio Roberto or Bellerin?
Roberto, but Roberto is more of a centre midfielder.
Yeah, that's what I was actually gonna say. Having Roberto is like having a centre mid play fullback, in my opinion.
I think we need a natural fullback, because I remember seeing Roberto play right back a couple times. I think one game was he had to go up against, I think, Di Maria or Draxler in Champions League, and he was just getting spun. Like, I mean,
that's fair enough. That could happen. That could happen to a lot of players, to be fair.
But it was like they were doubling up on him as well. They were just like, they were killing him.
I mean, maybe they saw him as the weak link, so they said we're going to go straight for him. But I mean, that, as I said, that can happen to anyone, because if you're getting doubled up, there's not much you can do to be fair to him. But I mean, so a quick summary on this tweet. Lacazette for Coutinho. Yeah, no?
Yes. Yeah.
Lacazette for Dembele.
No.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page. Bellerin for Sergio Roberto.
No.
For Emerson Royal.
Yes.
Okay, we're on the same page today. We're not fighting today. We're not fighting today. We're not fighting today.
Give it 5 minutes.
Okay, so here we have this. I think this goes back to the right back situation, focusing more on that. So David Ornstein, this is a more reliable source. With Arsenal keen to strengthen in Bellerin's position, one idea is a swap deal involving Barcelona fullback Emerson Royal, 22 years old, but nothing is advanced at this stage. It's a similar situation regarding Atletico Madrid's Kieran Trippier. Now, I think you put out a tweet earlier in the week, links in the description. You basically said something along the lines of bringing in either one of them will be bringing in one of them and getting rid of Bellerin would be a win-win for us, because they'd be better than Bellerin defensively, and obviously, I'm not too. What else did you say?
Better than him defensively, going forward as well. Emerson, young profile, so he could be around for a while. Trippier also helps out with the whole homegrown situation.
Okay.
And Trippier is still quite decent as well. We saw that in the Euros, that he's still a very decent player. I think United have been interested in him as well for a while.
And I think if we were to get, I'm not sure. Oh, what's that guy's name? The Fiorentina striker. I think it's Vlahovic. We've been linked with him, young target man. He's quite a big guy. So I believe I was having a conversation with a friend of ours yesterday about him, and he was saying that Tottenham are also linked with him.
Okay.
Saying that he does look quite good. So if that is the case, and we were to bring him in, Kieran Trippier and Tierney on both flanks, if that was to be the case, would be quite good for him because they're players that could, get the crossing, and they're quite good at delivering the ball into the box.
And Trippier is good from set pieces again as well.
Exactly. So I mean, we look at this and we say Emerson Royale or Trippier. I mean, obviously, you're looking at, do you want to go for a player that is the here and now in Trippier, or do you want a player that is still developing and can be here for the foreseeable future in Emerson Royale? If it's you, which one are you taking? If you're Arteta, who are you taking right now?
I would say right now, honestly, I feel like Trippier would be cheaper. I'd go for Trippier and then someone like Ainsley, if you're trying to if it's come to the point where he's just got to develop as a fullback now, you've got someone there that can guide him and bring him under his wing as well. So it's I look more to the Trippier situation.
Quite done. To be fair with you, to be honest with you, I don't know who I take because as much as I've seen Trippier more, so I can only go on Trippier. I don't know much about Emerson Royale, if I'm being honest. I ain't seen him play much. So because if I'm going off what I know, I take Trippier, right?
Yeah.
But then again, Emerson could be the better option. It's just I haven't seen enough of him playing, so I don't know. You know what I mean? We got a couple more, and then obviously just talk about it in between ourselves. So where's this last one? Here. So this is according to the John Cross Mirror. Arsenal prepared to sanction 3 more signings for Mikel Arteta before the end of the window: a goalkeeper, a midfielder, and possibly a striker.
As long as the goalkeeper isn't Ramsdale.
I'll be so real. I really feel like Ramsdale's coming to Arsenal. I really do. I really, really do. I don't know why. I don't think that whole transfer cycle Ramsdale's over. I don't think it is.
But I feel like because of how we went about it with delaying their agreeing to their fee and then saying we'll look at alternative options, if we are to end up going back there, we'll be having to pay a lot more. And then we get to a situation where I know it's late. It's there's how many days left in the window? There is 15 days left in the window. So I know already it's going to end up getting to the panicking stage.
But the thing is, Ramsdale is desperate for the move. As he would be. He's just been relegated. He wants to play Premier League football, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's pushing for the move, so I feel as though Sheffield United, because it's a player that doesn't he's made it clear he doesn't want to be there anymore. Yeah. He's got the opportunity to go to Arsenal. I feel like they might have to kind of reduce their asking price just because Ramsdale might feel as though they're kind of blocking his move, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but the thing with Ramsdale is he's been on back-to-back relegations now.
I mean, could you
Bournemouth and Sheffield United? I don't know, but it's just a bit
it's not a good look. I get it.
It's not a good look at all because it's like you've been relegated back-to-back now. First, you were at Bournemouth, got relegated. Then you moved to Sheffield United, a team that did well in their first season back in the Prem for a while. And then you get relegated of them the next season. It's
But that's what I'm saying. I don't really think it's fair to put that all down to them because Sheffield United's second season in the Premier League was poor. They
stunk. They stunk.
Yeah, they weren't good. I don't really remember Bournemouth too much either, but all I know is they both got relegated, so they clearly weren't good enough. When I look at this and I look at midfielder, I've been seeing a lot of rumours about Odegaard.
Yeah, and Auba being an alternative to Odegaard as well.
I really don't understand why Auba isn't at this club already.
For me, I saw a tweet and someone was saying how at this point you could potentially be spending 150 million on getting Maddison, Auba and Odegaard. Why not just get all three?
Let's be real. We know Arsenal never going to.
do that, but it's if you're able to spend 50 million on a centre back, which is just a price tag you didn't need to spend, and on that position as well. It's like, why not improve the areas you need to improve? Our areas of improvement is the midfield. Our midfield stinks. Our midfield and our fullback. We don't have enough creative midfielders. We don't have enough goal scoring midfielders. We just sold a goal scoring midfielder as well.
Oh yeah, we didn't even touch on that. What do you make of that?
I think there's a sell-on clause in the deal.
That's the
only.
To be fair, I would
prefer
a really good thing. For Willock's career, him leaving Arsenal was good for his career. Because we know Arteta wasn't going to give him the game time he needs to flourish. I would have preferred
a buyback clause. Yeah.
I was going to say I would have preferred a buyback clause, but here's what it is. He's got a set. Oh, sorry, I was looking for something. He's got a sell-on clause. 25 million. I mean, that's good for Joe Willock. He gets to go ball out with Saint-Maximin, Wilson. Who else did they have? Almiron. Newcastle have a nice team.
They have a decent core. I think their only issue might be the manager.
You think?
Because that's a relegation battle manager.
No, he can get the goods out of them, man. I have faith in Stevie. Steve Bruce. I have faith in him.
I don't know about Brucey.
Yeah, man. We've already addressed the right back situation in today's episode or discussion.
Yeah.
We're looking at possibly bringing in a striker. I mean, that's good news because our strikers have gone on strike. No pun intended. I don't understand what exactly has gone on. I don't really understand. Like, I find it mad weird because earlier in the day we saw Aubameyang was ill, and I think like an hour later reports came out Lacazette is also ill.
Apparently, there's been like a bit of falling out between Arteta and both Lacazette and Aubameyang.
That's what I was seeing, but I don't know how true that is. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like that might be true because in Arteta's, I think, press conference, when they asked him about them, he smirked and he said, they're ill, that's all I can say. So, I mean, I could be reading it, people could be reading into it too much, but that smirk alone kind of says, something could be up,
something's going on.
And I mean, it's so funny how all of a sudden now, the Lacazette transfer rumors are becoming a lot stronger. We're seeing more reports that Aubameyang's being listed for transfer and all this stuff, and that takes me on to this final one. Where
who knows? They could be doing agent duties, isn't it?
Where is it? Here, look. Barcelona injured, and this is Sky Sports News, by the way. Barcelona are interested in signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Arsenal. The La Liga side are willing to offer Felipe Coutinho in part exchange as part of a deal. Now, this is like the third or fourth time we've literally spoken about Coutinho coming to Arsenal.
Yeah. I think he was linked to us last year as well.
He was. And these reports are starting to get a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So now it's leading me to believe it could happen.
Yeah. It's looking
but because I think it could happen, I don't think it will happen. That's the logic I have with Arsenal now. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, it seems as though when something is supposed to happen, or it's quite blatant, you can get this done quite easily.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't happen. And the thing is, I don't know if Aubameyang had a poor season by his standards. We all know that, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I've been saying it. To be honest, I've been saying it for a while.
What?
We've been too reliant on Aubameyang, and eventually, it's gonna be a time for our players to step up. Pepe stepped up last season, just wasn't given enough game time, in my opinion. Lacazette was a bit. He should have done more, in my opinion. Lacazette
finished as our top scorer though.
By what, one goal?
My point still stands. He finished our top scorer, right?
Yeah, but with him, he's been here long enough to be doing more than just about finishing as our top goal scorer. Yeah, like where did his goals take us? 8th.
I mean, imagine we didn't have his goals. You have to think about it from both sides of the spectrum.
You have to think about it on both sides, yeah, but we had his goals and his goals didn't take us anywhere.
That's because other players, Aubameyang, Pepe, weren't doing enough.
You can't say they weren't doing enough though, because Pepe was our second top goal scorer.
All right, okay. So let's say we exclude Lacazette and Pepe. Yeah, we still have an Aubameyang. You look at a player like Odegaard, a Smith Rowe, Saka, where they've performed. Wait, what's Saka stats? I'm not too sure about Saka stats, but I know it would. If everyone's contributing, okay, you're looking at Arsenal finish a lot higher in the table, but we didn't, and we finished 8th in the European football, which is why we're struggling to attract the players. But when you have a player like Jose Maua, who I think is pretty good, available for 25 million,
begging you to come and get him.
Was our top transfer. You have a player like Bissouma who wants to come. You know, earlier in the window, we had Renato Sanchez posting, Gabriel's commenting, and he's saying, I'm waiting on your invitation. That I could be reading into this too much, but that's another option we could have gone for.
Yeah. I think Renato Sanchez is injured now as well, so it's like...
There's so many players we could go for, and I mean, things haven't really worked out the way us fans would have wanted it to. Do you get what I mean? So
it definitely has.
It's just a bit like Arsenal, man. You ain't got long. You started the window quite poor. Like your rivals and all the teams around you are picking up points. Tottenham, big win against Man City. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not even that surprised because they do all the time to City. I don't know what they have against City. They just do all the time. Chelsea.
It's when Kane's not playing.
Chelsea, that's controversial. But to be fair, actually, is it really?
It's just not controversial at all.
Is it really?
I think Spurs have beaten City 4 times, the last 4 times at the London Stadium, or whatever it's called.
Wow,
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. No, I think it's called Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, yeah. So, Chelsea winning. United, fucking hell, United
pulled out.
Bro, Pogba, Bruno, the whole team played, like the whole team was doing their thing in it, but Pogba and Bruno, even Greenwood, they were, boy, that's scary hours, I can't lie. You got Leicester picking up points. West Ham looked really good against Newcastle. That was such an entertaining game. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. That was a good game. Who else? Brighton won. Like, all these teams are picking up points, and you're thinking, first game of the season, don't think about it too much. But at the same time, it's just the manner in which we lost, innit? Like, it was a hard. Like, it was so toothless. Like they looked the same as last season. It's why I said they looked so tired.
Yeah, it looked like Brentford were playing a cup final. We were just kick about.
Yeah, like Brentford looked up for it, and what did they do? They bullied us. That's the thing I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like the fact that Arsenal are so soft, and it's the thing that we've known for so long. We're too soft,
way too soft.
And I don't understand why. Like, do you not want to fight? Do you not have pride? Like, do you not want to play and watch it back when you analyze the game? And say, I did that. When I know when these guys watch the thing, they're probably like, oh, I should have done better there, or I should have been stronger there. Like, when there's individual moments of brilliance, like who is it, Mbeumo, when he sent Ben White.
Yeah.
That kind of moment, you hold your hands up, you say, you know what, got done. It happens. Got done.
It was just too sloppy. It was sloppy from our side of things.
Yeah, the whole game, even the goal they scored with, I think, Canas. Chambers just, I don't know what it is with Arsenal. All the time, players backing off. And then, obviously, the shot goes through his leg. So Leno sees it late. Even though it's near post, Leno sees it late. He can't. I'm not even going to put down Leno because he can't do much. There's so many chances in that game Leno saved that I was like, boy, if Leno's not here, this game actually could have been bad. And that's embarrassing. No disrespect to Brentford, but I'm looking at it and I'm saying, they just got promoted. This is Arsenal. We should be going to them, taking the game to them. They're bringing the game to us. We look like the side that just got promoted. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's annoying, but man, it's annoying.
Boy.
I don't really know what else to say, to be honest.
I think we wrap it up there.
Yeah, it's a short one.
It's just a short little roundup video.
Yeah, you guys will see another video from us during the week. We're not going to say what it is. We're not going to say what it is.
Not gonna
But
say
you
it.
guys will see another
If
video.
you watch the watch along, you might have got a hint of what it is. But
Yeah, you know what's coming. But
if you missed the watch along, you missed the watch along.
make sure you guys are there for the next watch along because
Yeah,
we're
don't
gonna try.
miss
We're gonna
that
try and make it a consistent thing to do these watch alongs for you guys. But yeah,
one.
man.
100%.
You guys know the drill already. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the videos with your people, man. Jay, you got anything else to say to them?
You've said it all, mate.
That it?
That's it.
Cool. We're out. Peace.
Peace.